I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Larsen.
I am Francisco Cerundolo,
and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Here we are. We're here for the ATP Tour Finals. That's right. We've had one match so far, and that was Felix Auger-Aliassime suffering a bit of a shock defeat, some might say, to, well, Casper Ruud. And we sort of ruled out Casper Ruud, and now he's sort of come good. And Felix, I think he might be a bit nervous. I think he did come across a little bit shaky in that first ever match. But we're here for Rafa. JG's pumped for it. It's Sunday night. No draw previews. We've got a match instead, mate.
Yeah. Well, we're coming to the end of the year and we are starting very early. So some people are wondering, why is GTL on time / early for a change? And the reason for that is we will be bringing you the first ever draw for Player Roulette. We was hoping to do it yesterday, but some other things come up and we was unable to. But we're bringing it to you tonight. So that will be 8 of the Patreon members. It's a sort of a soft launch of it where we will be drawing out the players or the 8 players in the ATP Tour Finals with 8 Patreon members who have been selected for the soft launch. So good luck to all of you guys. We're going to see how it goes. From 2023, all of the Patreon members will be automatically entered into this. And if you are to win, you will be winning a prize. So we're going to keep pushing that and hopefully gain some more Patreon members through doing so. But where did you want to begin? I think probably the match, what was happened today. And that was the shock, like you said, Casper Ruud defeating Felix. A lot of people had Felix as the sort of second in the power ranking with Djokovic as the outright favourite. We know Felix went on a 16-match unbeaten streak this year on the indoor hard courts. He's looked very good. And I had him as my second best player in this tournament. And he's just lost to arguably one of the worst in Casper Ruud, who doesn't like the indoor hard courts. But one thing probably we didn't take into consideration is he's played Felix in Montreal in Canada actually this year. And when he did play on the hard courts, it was 6-1, 6-2.
I mean,
maybe Ruud just knows him, and that was in August, and he's followed it up today with another straight sets victory.
Impressive, I have to say, considering how much we were bigging up Felix coming into this one. I thought Felix was going to do him easily, if I'm perfectly honest. I thought it was going to be straight sets the other way, and Casper Ruud now makes the group very interesting, I have to say, because if Felix does come good in his next 2 matches, we could have a real dogfight on who could even qualify from this one now. And Casper Ruud, if he manages to defeat maybe even Rafa or Fritz, he's in for a chance of qualifying now. So interesting stuff. And I think the stats, I was just having a quick look at some of the stats from that match as well, because seemed that he was serving really well, Felix. 14 aces to his name. Casper Ruud still manages to get 5, which is still pretty good for him. And the serve percentages were pretty good between both players as well. I think Casper Ruud really consistent. I know we were saying Felix this is his ideal surface, indoor hardcourt, but Casper Ruud, that serve bot mentality that he sort of had throughout this year, amazing in this match. 75% of points won on first serve, 78% of points won on second serve. So serving really, really well, and only 5 unforced errors in the whole match for Casper Ruud. So tightened up and played really well. So a deserved win by the looks of it. But I did see Morgado tweeting saying Felix looked a bit out of sorts today.
Maybe a little tired coming to the end of the year. But I think it's quite fascinating now that the green group has just been bust wide open. Like, I'm not sure how it's going to play out, but we could see a scenario where everyone's sort of tied at the top with the same kind of points. And something you said as well in the preview, and that was against Felix. You mentioned the fact that because it's his first time, could he get a little bit of extra nerves? When you look at Casper Ruud, he was there last year. So he's got 1 ATP Tour Finals under his belt. So maybe that's helped him a little bit more in these kind of situations. He was also in the Laver Cup team with Europe with like all the big names. I know, of course, Felix was as well for Team World, but they didn't have the big 4 on their team.
Yeah.
So I feel in them kind of big pressure situations, maybe Ruud's just a little bit more advanced. And of course, with a Grand Slam final as well, he was able to get to, or 2 Grand Slam finals he was able to get to. That
Amazing.
probably helps too.
Definitely. And you've got to remember last year, he did actually get 2 wins under his belt at the Tour final. He defeated Andrei Rublev and he defeated Cam Norrie. Only person he lost to Djokovic in the group and then Medvedev. I believe it was semi-finals where he lost to Medvedev. So he did quite well last year, considering it was his first time in there. It was a bit of a surprise package. It had some close matches, but maybe he just likes Tour finals. And maybe we just ruled him out a bit too early on. Be interested to see how this match goes, though, because both of these players will be fancying their chances now to maybe win this group, I would say. And Fritz probably thinking now, if I serve well enough, maybe I have a real chance here.
This is a really good stat, and I like it. And it's Djokovic has won more matches at the ATP Finals, 41, than all other 7 players combined.
That's amazing.
So Nadal with 20 wins there, Medvedev 9, Tsitsipas 5, Rublev 2, Ruud 2, like you mentioned. Felix is his first time, and same with Fritz as well. So just goes to show Djokovic is not just playing the best at the moment, but he's also got the most experience here as well.
Yes. He's not had any favours done for him this year in the group, so it's going to be really tough for him to keep adding to those numbers. But if anyone can do it, Djokovic can do it, that's for sure. And you can see there, obviously, he's got Medvedev, Tsitsipas and Rublev. You would fancy his chances against all of them, I have to say. I mean, I wonder what the odds are for Djokovic to get 3 wins out of 3. That would be an interesting bet to take on, I think.
Certainly likely. But let's see how Tsitsipas gets on, because I think he run Djokovic so close in Paris that could have gone either way. But let's move on to player roulette. Because I know we're running out of time and Rafa will be out very soon.
On the court.
Got an updated time. He is on the court right now.
Yeah.
They're due to start play in about 6 minutes' time. We'll obviously take you through the match. But seeing as we've got a few people in now, let's do our first ever player roulette. And I'll give you the honours, Ben, of the button.
Oh, thank you so much. Disclaimer, I became American for this preview, so...
Game to Love presents, now exclusive to Patreon. That's right, it's Player Roulette.
Ooh.
Welcome to the soft launch of Player Roulette, exclusively for all Patreon members. So as I said, this is the soft launch. We're going to be running it in 2023, so next year. But we're going to just do a little practice one for this ATP Tour Finals. And I put out on the Patreon, the first 8 people to reply will be entered in. Me and Ben, of course, were pretty quick.
Straight in there.
I'd give Ben a nudge to make sure he didn't forget, and he was in. So we've got that. Them 2 positions were wrapped up. We then had Jean, Kathy, Ricky Mano, Beta, Ross G, and Daria G also enter. And for next year as well, if you are a Patreon member listening, you will be automatically entered into this, and you will win in prizes if you are lucky enough to get a player who wins. And it is pretty much luck. Let's be honest. You're not picking the player. It is a roulette. So it's just random chance. Obviously, in this situation, people would say I want Rafa, but I don't. I'd like Djokovic. I think Djokovic is the golden pick. If you can get him, you're really kind of in the money.
Maybe some people might want Casper Ruud. He's got already 1 win under his belt. I don't know.
Well, Felix probably not as sought after today's result.
Yeah, Kathy, this hasn't been done yet. They're just the names that are just listed next to each other, and then it will be generated. So we've got the names of all of the Patreon members on one side, and then you've got all of the other players on the other side. And when we press a button, hopefully, JG's convinced me that this will work. It's first time.
we've not even trialed it off stream, so I thought we'd just do it all live. We've got Daria G in. Shout out to you. Good luck. And I guess let's just go with it. So I think I have a generate button here. you want to give me a little countdown?
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Boom. Oh.
Is it doing a thing?
Did it? I did press it, so maybe something's happened down here. Yes, it has. So this is the names. So we have.
You've got no. What's it doing? Is it given the same name for 2 people? This was always my fear.
Okay, so 1 second. We don't want to allow.
It says allow duplicates. Okay, so yeah, don't allow duplicates. All right. I said that you should have tested this pre-match.
I've done this. I have tested it, but the other day. Group. I think you need to.
This is great content, guys. Typical GTL.
So let me just try and work this out. Everyone's got Rublev.
Yeah. There we go. So if Rublev wins it, everyone gets a prize. It's been decided.
Group by list, I think.
Yeah, we've got currently, while JG sorts that out, I'll take you out what's going on the court. We have Taylor Fritz warming up at the moment. They're just showing him, and they're just popping up Rafa's age on this big screen. 36 years old. Always nice to just let everyone know that he's been around a while. We've got Taylor Fritz bringing it up. He's 25 years old, turned pro in 2015, height 1.96 m. And you've got there 4 titles and a win-loss record of 174 wins, 142 losses, which is pretty... well, it's good to have a positive record. His highest ranking, well, it is number 8 in the world. It says current ranking number 9. So he's obviously slipped down a little touch there. Nitto ATP Finals history. Don't think there's any point for that graphic. It says 1. This is his first. So this will be his first match ever against Rafael Nadal. No bigger name can come up against, I don't think. Any luck your end?
Still having a few issues, but we're going to have to do something else. And that is, I'm going to have to just go off the list in the order of who entered and then just pull the names out on whoever they are in that order.
I was going to put a few bits of paper in a hat. That would have been more fun. But
well, I mean, you could do that. You've got some paper. You might have to go with a paper.
All right. Give me a sec.
All right. Or instead of just doing the paper, you just do the paper, I guess. I don't know why it's not working now. Apologies, guys. It did work earlier. And when I say earlier, I mean 3 days ago. But right now, it just seems to be just giving everyone the same names.
This is it, mate. This is high-class technology on GTL. Right. I'm going to get...
It's the problem with doing it live, I guess.
That's what I said. Well, yeah, but you wanted to do it live. Right. What names? Show me the names at least. Okay, so we know we've got JG. We know. I can
share the screen still.
We know we've got a Ben. We know we've got a Kathy. We know we've got a Daria. G. We know we've got a Jean. Who else we got? Ricky. I'll go with that.
I'll tell you, then just keep that order, and then I'm just going to put their names in, and then we'll just go on that order. Does that make sense? Or do you want to do it your way?
Well, I was just going to pick them out one by one. We'll just keep the order of Nadal, Tsitsipas, all of that type of thing.
Yeah.
And then,
so this is the seeding order. So Rafa was the number 1 seed. Alcaraz would have been, but he pulled out.
Okay. Now I've got to do them into little things now. It's like Blue Peter or something. What's going on? This is not how I envisaged my evening going, I have to say.
The match hasn't started yet.
Can we not have some little music in the background, mate? To make it seem a little...
You got any music?
I don't know, mate. Right. Try and roll these up into like some little things now. Don't know how this is going to work.
Wait, what have you done? Just the players?
No, I've just done our names. So we'll just have
perfect. And then we do it off the seed. So you've done all the names. So the first one is going to be for Rafael Nadal. So he's the number 1 seed. So pick out a name and they will be getting Rafael Nadal.
All right, well, let me fold them all up first. I want to see which one's which.
And give them a shuffle as well in your hands.
I will. I'm going to have to... I had a good little pot. I should have had like a GTL cup or something to put them in. That would have been a bit more.
We can do that next time.
Well, maybe we can. Maybe we can't. Right. Okay. You hear it. This is the. It's like the lottery. This.
Okay, so this is for Rafael NADAL. Please pick a name out of your hand, Ben.
Okay, I'm just going to drop one out the hand. There you go. First one's out.
Is it JG?
Gene.
Gene.
There you go.
Gene.
You're in.
Rafa. Okay, next up, this is for Stefanos Tsitsipas. I wouldn't mind this one. I'll take Steph.
Okay, what's this one? Ricky
Mano has Stefanos Tsitsipas. That's not a bad one, Ricky. I think you'll be quite pleased. Well, Ricky's just said, I have a feeling Tsitsipas will win, so hopefully I get him. Well, you've got him, so that's a good one. Next up is Casper Ruud.
Oh, come off it. It's me. Great.
You just won today.
I know.
Fix. Ben's already got the one who's got to win.
Terrible. I didn't want Casper Ruud.
So Ben's got Casper Ruud. Next up is Daniel Medvedev.
Right, let's see who this one is. And this one
Daniel
is...
Medvedev is...
Beta
has Daniel Medvedev. Not bad.
Right.
So next one's Felix. He lost today. Good player, but struggling for a bit of
Caffey
performances here. Oh, got Caffey with Felix. I wonder how Caffey feels about that.
And then
next up is Andre Rublev.
Ross G with Andre Rublev.
That means I've got Djokovic or Fritz. Djokovic up next. Come on, pull out a JG.
Oh, he's only bloody...
Yes!
For God's sakes. This is ridiculous. And that means Daria G. There you go.
Daria G with Taylor Fritz. Come on, no fam. Let's do it.
Ridiculous. I demand a recount.
Well, I will be cheering on Djokovic more than ever now.
Stupid bit of paper.
And we will announce all of them in a list fashion after this match. But let's get into the match because I believe it is kicking off right now, Ben. So let's share the score and get on with it. Next time we won't have to do it with paper and it should be a little bit more straightforward. Let's get into this one. So Rafael NADAL is serving first. Taylor Fritz is an opponent who he's played a few times this year. There have been some really good matches. One at Wimbledon, one at Indian Wells in the final. Rafa was run close in both and lost one, 1-1. Can he beat Taylor Fritz here today? He started off with a game to love. Come on, Rafa. Wow. Let's go. Good start. And let's get that button going. And I guess before too much tennis is played, let's get some predictions in the live chat right now. Right, I think Taylor Fritz is a good player, but I don't think he's going to have enough for Rafa here today. And I'm going to have Rafa to win in straight sets, 1 tie break, and 1 6-4.
No, I've already said it before, and I know that when I'm feeling quite tired, the matches go on forever. And this one will be a long 3-setter that Rafa will win. It'll be like their last match, if you remember, went 5 sets at Wimbledon, and it was one of the longest matches of the tournament. And I think we could be in for another one.
Gary and said, so JG gets Novak and Ben gets the guy who already won. Anyone smell a rat?
I'll happily swap. I'll happily swap Casper Ruud for someone else, though.
Yeah, he's dodgy.
Sorry, Casper.
I wouldn't trust in Gary. He probably has been cheating.
I quite like the button. Casper Ruud's button's a good button, so I bet.
Well, we've got Ems in going Rafa in 2. Ricky Mano reckons NADAL in 3. Jenny's in going Rafa in 2, of course. Yugoslav, how are we doing, Yugoslav? Going Fritz in 3. I have to let him know I've joined NoFab now. And Lamberta goes Fritz close 2 sets.
I think it's the money bet is definitely Taylor Fritz. I'm surprised Rafa's such a big favourite, but I guess that's just because of experience.
The money bet is a tiebreak of some kind in one of the sets.
Nice.
I think we're guaranteed a tiebreak.
It's
Is
highly
that crazy
likely.
of me? I just feel we're going to get a tiebreak.
Fritz such a good server. I mean, he's caused Rafa problems on the last two the Indian Wells. Obviously, Rafa was a bit injured. He was injured the last two times they played, actually. But Fritz was injured at
Always
Indian
making
Wells.
excuses for Rafa, saying he's injured. He's always injured when he loses, Ben.
Only against Fritz, though. No, he won against Fritz with an injury, and he lost against Fritz. But Fritz was injured when he beat Rafa as well, so had a bad ankle. Good serve. 2 games to love to start us off.
Yeah, good serving from both players. I didn't get to see much of Rafa's service game, but it was a game to love, so I'm pleased with that. Yeah, of course, Kathy. Only joking. We know Rafa, there are sincere injuries, and I just don't know how he does it, really. Continuously playing through these injuries. His career, you'd have thought it would have been cut short about 5 years ago, probably longer. 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago? I don't know how he keeps going. It's remarkable, really. And he's here now after having a kid, still defeat or trying to win these big events. Indeed. And we're into a rally here. Good forehand from Rafa. He's wearing the luminous yellow. Must admit, I quite like it. Same outfit as Paris, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it's a good one.
The same one in Paris. Didn't get many fortunes from Paris and lost to... Who did he lose to?
God, my mind's gone. I can bring it up straight away. Literally,
it.
Paul.
Tommy Paul. That's right.
Today is not the day of brain usage.
And you left me on there. You did Eager.
Oh, yeah. That was when I was his good luck charm. And then as soon as you took over, he sort of crumbled.
Come on, Rafa. I really want him to win here today. I think this is such an important one. So the other players in the group is what? Felix and Ruud.
Yeah.
Ruud's just won a match now, which makes it just means it's a really good opportunity. I thought if Rafa wins here today, he's going to get out the group.
I feel like all of the players will fancy their chances now. Fritz especially, now Felix has just lost.
Because Fritz is a tougher matchup for Rafa than Ruud is.
Yeah, I'd say so. But saying that, look at the serving from Casper Ruud today. It's so good. He's like his serves improved.
I don't know if Ruud does that against Rafa though, mate. He just buckles.
Maybe, but he did get through to the semi-finals last year, though.
I think it's a clause of playing at the academy. If you come through the academy, you just can't ever beat Rafa. You're not allowed.
Yeah, maybe. I've heard the word "fix" being thrown around the internet quite a lot since the draw came out. Quite a lot of videos being made on that topic. Oh, good forehand on it there from Rafa.
Yeah, there's a crafty angle. Goes for a backhand slice. Really good slice as well. He's moving Fritz around, hitting the ball quite nicely, Rafa here.
Oh, it's long.
And then goes long.
First element of an error.
Well, just good defense. Good defense from Taylor Fritz. I think Rafa's doing okay so far. I'm trying to work out if he's starting brighter here than he did against Tommy Paul, but I think it's just too early to say yet. That was not a good... That was a bit of a ridiculous error because it wasn't that difficult, that shot for Rafa. And he went long, tried to just overextend it into the corner.
Right, well, Fritz, very, very good game for indoor hard court. Be interesting to see if he manages to get that serve going. That's a terrible forehand down the line from him there, though. Completely missed the mark. It's 30-all.
Could Felix now not qualify? When I say qualify, I mean get out the group.
Wow, it's one of those things, isn't it? It seems like he has to defeat both of the next players, and that's a real big...
I don't think he fares well against them too.
It doesn't sound like a very easy day at the office, especially if you're having to play under the pressure of Rafa. In which order would that be, though? That's the thing. It may play a factor in how well he does. It
doesn't matter about the order.
No.
I don't know. No, but it does matter about the order. I agree. But I don't know what the order
it
is.
does. Yeah, for sure. If he plays Rafa last, I feel that that's so much tougher.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, massive winner there from Fritz down the line. Sets up break point here early in this first set. It's massive forehand.
Gene will be cheering on Rafa. Don't know if he's here, but obviously he did draw him in player roulette.
Yeah. Not sure how happy he'll be. I don't know. Will he be happy? Have to wait and see.
It's not the worst one to have in the world.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
Not quite Djokovic, but
Right, we've got a new top tippers as well. I want to say thanks. Obviously, Kathy was the winner of the last top tippers, so thanks to Kathy. And we've just had one in on the earlier stream today. Rowdy Every Lap has now started us off for the ATP Tour Finals.
Oh, awesome.
We'll be going top at, with $5. So thanks to Rowdy Every Lap.
It's funny people are still saying the draw was fixed, our draw, considering we did it live. You watched us do it.
So the terrible way of trying to pick stuff. It was awful. I would have sorted myself out Djokovic had I known.
Into the net, break point saved. Taylor Fritz's girlfriend. That's the third time I've seen her now already.
Yeah, she gets a lot of airtime.
Cameraman keep going over to her. That's a silly error from Fritz. Just needed to keep the rally going. Rafa has been making a few mistakes here.
How many girlfriends have managed to get themselves known from just being like girlfriend of a tennis player? There's been quite a few like that suddenly you become very familiar with when they're always in the stands all the time. So I remember obviously Andy Murray's now wife, and she was obviously it's Kim Sears, I believe.
Yeah. Well, man, it's the same with not just tennis players, any sports star.
Yeah, but not so. I don't know. But tennis, they're always focusing on that box, and that other half is always there.
Yeah, but usually because the coach is in that box, or
the
team, and the
cameraman
family.
always goes to them as well.
Yeah.
Always. See that Rafa's wife, she always gets so much camera time when he's playing. They want to see her reactions. And obviously Badoza's other half, he gets a lot of camera time as well.
Come on, Rafa, just hold. It's a good serve. Really good return from Taylor Fritz. Fritz comes to the net. Rafa can't pass him. See, that's Rafa this year. The way he's played, he does that part. He gets that passing shot. Australian Open final against Medvedev. How many times did Medvedev come and he just sort of flicked one around the corner? He's not quite firing like he did at the start of the year.
Yeah, but it's not his time of the year, really. That's why he can fire all the way through the year until this period of the year normally.
But then he's still good enough to be able to do something.
He can still challenge on his best day for sure.
Well, there you go. This is going to be
good serve.
This is the best opportunity, I think, in many years for Rafa to win the ATP Finals. The group's quite nice.
Yeah, but after the group, it still gets proper tough, though, doesn't it?
No Federer around anymore either.
Yeah,
Federer's always been a bit of a pain to Rafa at the ATP Tour Finals. Djokovic as well, but Djokovic is there. That's the thing.
I was going to say, if you are just joining us, you're one of the 100 people. Remember to hit a like on this video. We're already up to 55 on this video, 45 to go to 100. And remember to subscribe if you're new.
We will be getting a Rafa button if he can hold here. We will. It is confirmed.
Do you want a Djokovic button?
Come on, it's long. And it is the hold for Rafael Nadal. Vamos.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal! Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael Nadal!
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Indeed. And we got Trish, a massive Raducanu fan, it seems. A lot of Raducanu emotes coming in. Appreciate that. That's what you can do the same. If you join our membership, hit the join button underneath, and you can get special live chat features too. Or join the Patreon and join Player Roulette for next year's upcoming tournaments.
Looking at this graph for the race to Turin, just qualifying. Rafa had it wrapped up in May. After Roland Garros, he was in. And then from May onwards, just gone underground a little bit, Rafa. He's not done bad. Wimbledon was okay. Yeah. But then it's just been plain sailing, just not winning anything else. A few results in there, which has worried some Rafa fans. But here, he can put it all behind him. And if he can win the ATP Finals, he'll go down as one of the greatest ever Rafael NADAL tennis years. Don't care what anyone else says. Definitely would do.
It'd be amazing if he could win this tournament. I mean, in general,
it go down as a historic year. It already has done for me, especially. But that year, the Australian Open was just magical. This would be a cherry on the cake if he could win this. He's got Taylor Fritz standing in front of him right now, and he served very well. He's not dropped a point on serve. One service game, and it was a game to love. But just straight as I said, it's a double fault from Fritz.
Cursing Fritz.
Don't mind that.
See what you're doing.
I forget who drew Fritz in the player roulette.
I don't know. You've got the list in.
We'll have to have a look after.
Don't want me to write it down on a bit of paper. Works better, I think. All right, serving. Second serve in. Rafa. Oh, he's ballooned a backhand quite considerably long, that. Shank?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think I'd give it one. I don't think he meant for it to balloon like that. Right, serving again. Let first service. Not as many people in there watching as I thought there probably would be.
I don't think the atmosphere is as good in Turin as it was in the O2.
No, I would agree with you.
The O2 was electric. It was a great event. I'm not so sure if it's been the same in Turin.
How much tennis do you really get to watch, though, if you go to one of these sessions? Like, 'cause you're only going for like an evening session. You get just one doubles, one singles. Is that it? Doesn't seem...
From my memory, I think you get 2 doubles and the singles.
Great. 2.
It's really good, though.
Yeah, I know it is. Well, as long as the
singles can be 3 hours. So, like,
if the singles ends up like a 6-1, 6-1 or something, then
I watched. I forget who I watched. I think you do get 2 singles.
Because the other singles was earlier.
No, but you used to definitely get 2 singles.
Day session.
Because I remember watching Rafa Tsonga and Federer Djokovic.
Pretty good.
And the doubles, but I forget who the doubles was now.
Fedor.
It wasn't.
Oh, into the net there from Fritz. 40-30. Oh, there we go. Gone to the box again.
Daria G got Fritz.
There you go. Are we going to be seeing the wolf in the box?
Daria G, let's go Fritz. Oh, Fritz beats Rafa. Daria G might be rubbing her hands together.
Not outside the realm of possibility, that's for sure.
No.
Fritz looking all right at the moment. Nice forehand there. And Rafa, hits the baseline with that looping shot. A lot of topspin, as always, from Rafa. Fritz, a much flatter hit, and it's into the net, though, with that flat backhand. And it's juice. We're at 16 minutes in. Only in the 4th game so far. A couple of juices.
Come on, Rafa. This is the moment. There's quite a few people in the crowd wearing the luminous colours, sort of glow in the dark.
Why not?
Oh, ace.
Beautiful ace. It is advantage.
Who's a better server, Felix or Fritz?
Oh, that's a good question. I'd probably go Fritz.
Yeah, I think it's close. I don't
Very-
know. They're both good servers.
Definitely. There you go.
But
2
Fritz
games
using
all.
his serve there. He could go out to get out of trouble. Got forced back to juice. And then 2 big serves, 1 ace, 1 unreturnable. And we are at 2 games apiece. I saw a lot of love for Rafa at the beginning of this match when we did predictions. There was a few people going with Taylor Fritz. I think about 80% believe Rafa's going to win here. The bookies have him as a big favourite as well. Are we going to see another Tommy Paul scenario?
Well, I don't think we can base anything off of this first set. Always say it. But we'll wait and see. If Taylor Fritz manages to take over in this first set, you might see him suddenly gain a lot of confidence and then just really go for it in that second set. Might be able to get Rafa out of there in 2. But Rafa looks like he's here for the long haul. Great serve out wide from Rafa. Unreturnable.
He didn't serve terribly in Paris, by the way. Rafa did not go out because of his serve in Paris. That's been a real criticism. The times when he does lose,
Yeah.
serve is often a bit ropey and takes a lot of pace off it, double faults. But that wasn't the case in Paris at all. Maybe now he's got that extra match under his belt. I feel like it would be important to have a bit of a better run in Paris than going out straight away. But he seems to be doing all right so far here. And that is a really nice winner down the line. 30 love. Looking pretty comfortable. I saw him. He was on the practice courts the other day with Stefano Tsitsipas in Turin.
Yeah.
That's a good person to pick.
Most definitely. I think Tsitsipas has a real chance at these tour finals.
Oh, look at this.
Ace from Rafa. Look
Another
at that.
one.
Where's that been? It's turning into
I think Gene's rubbing his hands together right now.
Well, wherever you are, Gene, Rafa's your man. Cheer him on to the bitter end. Right, 40 love. Good serve. It's into the net. Game to love. Rafael Nadal. Brilliant serving.
Let's go, Rafa. Let's go.
Wow, interesting that, isn't it?
Gary's in saying, I get the feeling by his body language that Taylor fancies his chances against Rafa. And M's in saying, Rafa said he was vomiting in Paris.
Yeah.
I didn't see them reports.
No, that's not good for anybody if you're got some sort of sickness. But I feel like he did just disintegrate in that third set against Tommy Paul, though. I'm not sure what was the cause of it. If he was actually sick, then it might explain the fatigue. But I don't want to make excuses, take it away from Tommy Paul. Tommy Paul, very, very good player.
And he's in good form.
Yeah. I think Tommy Paul is not somebody anybody really wanted to play in those early rounds. Who did he take out? The Spaniards, didn't he? He
did the hat trick. A goot buster Rafa. The Spanish hat trick. In terms of tomorrow, Ben, we've got the Russians in action at 1 o'clock. We've got Medvedev, Rublev, and the evening match, 8 p.m. Stefano Tsitsipas, Novak Djokovic.
Who's that? Who's versus who? I'd like to, with all the matches, I want to know who is from the Patreon is playing who. So obviously we've got tonight Gene versus Daria G, and Rublev versus Medvedev.
I don't. I'm gonna have to go back and I don't have them all written down.
We know that you're Djokovic.
Ricky Mano has Tsitsipas. So
okay, so you'd be Ricky in the evening then.
Yep,
it's interesting.
I'll be cheering on Novak as always. There we go.
That's it.
A bit of a clash, that one. I have a feeling Tsitsipas could beat him.
We'll have to wait and see. Ricky will be cheering him on, that's for sure. Looped up from Rafa.
For those who watched the preview, I think Djokovic and Rafa will be finishing second in their groups.
Oh, great volley there from
amazing.
Fritz.
Well done, Fritz. He's laughing. He covered the court extremely well. Rafa, I thought, should have gone cross court. Instead, went down the line. Fritz read it. And, yeah, well played. Yeah, I have Tsitsipas winning the group. I put it out there.
Ricky's he's not even backing his man.
No, but I just don't. I think Tsitsipas. I'm not saying Djokovic, if he comes second, I think it's all right. He still gets to play He plays the top of this group. Probably
Wait and see.
rude.
Compliment King in. So nice screen display. Cheers for that.
Cheers for the compliment.
Right, so 30 love Fritz. Another big forehand winner down the line. That's been sort of his best shot. And there's an ace following it up.
It's a tyre break, Ben. It's a tyre break. Like I said.
Well, it's gone back and forth, hasn't it? We've had 2 games to love. Then we had 2 deuces on the player serves. And then we had a game to love Rafa. It looks like we're going to have a game to love Fritz now. Just mimicking each other.
7-6, 6-4.
To who?
We've got Ricky Mallow saying this is a virtual challenge, JG. It's going to be interesting, Ricky. Let's see what you got.
Rafa. Uncharacteristically slicing into the net. And it is a game to love for Taylor Fritz. 3 games all.
Next in line, you're top of the list. Takes his shot, the guy don't miss. Moves the court with an iron fist. Taylor Fritz. The guy don't miss. Taylor Fritz. The guy don't miss. It's Taylor Fritz.
It's not as beautiful as the Rafa button. Very different ones tonight. But there is some Fritz button fans.
Yeah, I'm a big Fritz button fan.
We've got Matthew in, and I agree with JG. Steph got a lot of confidence from Paris, and I think he beats Nole.
Interesting. Yeah, I think everybody loved that matchup, and I can't wait to see what happens in this next matchup. I didn't get to see the last one live, so I'm hoping this next one is just as good. But yeah, if you do want a player button of your choosing, send us in a super chat or a tip of $5, and we'll get any player button you want played. And you get on the top tippers.
This is one of the better runners of the match.
Yeah.
Really good one down the line.
Wow.
From Taylor Fritz, and Rafa goes long. Fritz playing a little bit more aggressive. And if he can get into these Rafa serves, this could be a worrying sign for Rafa, because this could be the break. It's looking good.
It is looking good.
We got your boy Cavi. And how are we doing, Cavi? Buongiorno, ragazzi. Are you in Turin?
Oh.
Do you know what that means? Good day, boys.
Oh, ragazzi.
Italian. Yeah.
Oh.
We've got Kathy and saying, check PayPal, Ben. I think Kathy may be going top of the leaderboard, Ben.
Oh, Kathy. Kathy, you're too kind. It's going for another win at the top. I will add you to the list now and tell us which player buttons you want. You've earned a few, so just start reeling them off.
Have you read the text out? Or do you want me
Not
to?
yet. I'm just going to, you do that.
I've got it. So it says, because I thought I was technically challenged, JG. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
No, Kathy was saying she thought she was technically challenged, and then she saw you doing the draw for the Patreon.
Oh, because I thought I was technically challenged. Well, yeah, listen, Kathy. It was shambolic. I mean, I've never, ever messed something up so badly in all my life.
I knew it was going to happen. I just said, that's why I said it before we came live. I was like, are we going to please test it first?
Yeah, we should have tested it. But I did test it a few days ago and it worked. So thank you, Kathy. Very kind of you. Let us know if you want any player buttons. That's a good serve from Rafa. And he gets 1 point in this game. 15-30. Yeah, I don't know what I did. But at least we got there in the end. We've got the draw out. And I got the best player, and Ben got someone who won already today.
Yeah, the Biden moment.
I just turned full Joe Biden.
Why not? Everyone's got to have one.
You're permanently in.
Today I am. Today I can't avoid that mindset. All right. First serve missed from Rafa. It's a chance here for Taylor Fritz to maybe get some break point opportunities. Good backhand return. It's a miss hit from Rafa. It's long. We got 2 break points here. No, Taylor Fritz.
I had a feeling after that first point, it was a signal of intent from Fritz. A big winner from him. And then, I don't know, I just felt like this could be the moment Fritz gets the break. He's got 2 break points. We've got Cavi in saying that he's Still in Vancouver, but he's on a 37-day Duolingo streak of learning Italian.
Wow, that's cool.
Probably better than me already then.
Definitely better than me. Right.
It's
Rafa.
landed in.
Oh, smashed. Fritz got a racket to it, but it pings off.
They're difficult, them ones, when they
Yeah.
land just about in that situation. If you're not quick to get around it, then it's a horrible backhand you've got to hit. Otherwise,
good job, Caffey.
Because we know what we'd be just standing there, and then we'd have to react late, and then have to hit a backhand down the line with a ball bouncing up in the air, and we'd never make it.
Or I wouldn't get there in time, and it would just be dropping below the net by the time I get there. So I'm just jabbing at it or something, just trying to get it over. Nice forehand, cross court. Now down the line. Nice long from Fritz. Wasting these opportunities, Taylor Fritz.
We'll take it. Save 2 break points. There's the Wolf.
Hey, go on, Wolfie.
Someone we had on the podcast a few years back.
Saw him at Wimbledon as well.
Yeah, in Fritz's box.
Bumps into him.
Caffey wants some requests for buttons. So if you've got any requests, let Caffey know.
That's right. Right, Rafa serving at deuce. This is how the match has gone. We had a game to love, deuce. Game to love, deuce. Would it be a hold, though? Massive forehand from Rafa. Steps in. Yeah.
Oh,
bit close to the line, but it's
You're saying yeah, but I don't know why he went so close to the line. He had the whole court to go into, but he levered it. And the crowd are going to enjoy shots like that.
Yeah, I mean,
it's class.
Attacking.
Comes in the ball.
Right.
Did he hit the line?
The line, yeah. I think it was on the outside edge
from him as well. He looks so motivated, Rafa. And I think the motivation was a little bit in question in Paris. And I've never seen that from Rafa ever. You know what you get with him. He's always going to give 100%. I can't, on my heart of hearts, say he gave 100% in Paris.
New baby syndrome?
He just seemed very distant. Very distant. Here, a little bit more tuned in and more motivated and focused. Come on, and he gets out of the game as well. Huge hold, saves 2 break points, now leads 4-3. I'm over the moon with that because that was such a big hold.
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael NADAL! Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael NADAL!
Unbelievable.
Massive moment coming up for Taylor Fritz. He hasn't faced 1 break point on his serve yet, but it's 4-3 Rafa. And if he gets broken now, Rafa will serve for the first set. We've seen this many, many times before. Rafa might not look like he's doing that great, but you watch the trembling opponent down the other end trying to serve to stay in a set. Doesn't always go so well.
Yeah, Caffey there confirming he wasn't feeling well and was sick after the match. I posted the link to the article. So maybe that's why his motivation was lacking a little bit in Paris. You can see him there sitting on the chair. He's talking to himself. He's shouting to himself. That was a little Vamos, little fist pump. He looks so tuned in. Look, he's still talking to himself. I don't think I see Rafa. This is like, I've never seen Rafa as motivated all my life. This is like Roland Garros, final Rafa.
He's running out onto court to Whitney Houston.
Well, now I don't know. I'm loving this. I think he's winning the whole thing, Ben. He's doing it.
Oh, God. There we go. Gene will
you heard
be happy.
It here first.
Gene's going to be...
Gene, let me know what your address is. We'll send over your prize because Rafa is doing it this year at the ATP Finals.
Oh, good backhand from Fritz. And again, got Rafa pinned in that corner. Goes big forehand, and that's been the one that does the damage. And it's there again.
Yeah, Caffey also said, I've never seen him talking to himself like that. I've not even. I've watched him an awful lot. I can assure you of that. Just so much talking to himself.
Maybe it's a new Rafa. Papa Rafa. That's a different guy. Papa Nadal. Right. So 30 love Fritz.
12 travels, and the best time to break is 5-4 or 6-5 up as you get to serve first in the next set. Agreed.
I'm sure he'd take 6-3. I don't think he'd complain.
Yeah, then he wouldn't serve first.
No, but I don't think it matters too much.
Well, it's definitely, you can't disagree with the statement 12 travel made.
There you go. Game to love.
They're guessing which side it was going to go. It went out wide. He tries to close the tee instead, and it fired past him. Easy ace, game to love. M's insane. He's like, baby Rafa, I'm doing this for you.
Yeah, quite interesting, that service game. 70 seconds from Taylor Fritz.
Yeah, so I have break points on the last one, then a 70-second on his.
I know, a bit mad. If it's going towards tie break, that doesn't look good. Long from Fritz. Yeah, definitely long. 15 love.
We've got Kokkinakis Kyrgios playing tomorrow in the doubles against Kulov and Skupski.
Tough match.
Could King Cock win the ATP Finals?
Yeah. I think they've got a chance for sure. Well, that'd be a great end to the year for them as well.
Yeah. Ace. Let's go, Rafa. We're seeing quite a few aces.
Yeah.
Fritz says how many? Fritz is 6. Rafa says 1, but
I think it is 1.
or 2 now, but
It's had some unreturnables.
There was one which I think should have been an ace. I don't know if it even hit the racket. It might have though.
He's quite big, Fritz. There's another one.
Another.
Put that in your pipe.
Serving great, Rafa.
Really
Both players 80% plus.
Hey,
First serve points won.
Hey, is that Mama Rafa?
Yep. There she is.
That's her new name.
Where's the baby?
I don't know. There were pictures of her walking the baby recently out, but
Do you reckon
no
they
pictures.
gave? Oh, it's another ace!
Nice.
Look at that, Rafael NADAL, almost a game of aces. It's the game of aces. Look at him go. Serving masterclass. Forget John Isner. We've got Rafael NADAL here at the Pepperstone ATP Finals.
Who's he looking at as well? Doing his little nodding.
Do you reckon the babies were in the stadium somewhere?
Backstage. Nah, probably with a parent or something somewhere, I'd thought.
With a nanny.
Maybe. The baby's actual nanny? Maybe.
Might be on the practice courts.
This is 12 Travel saying this is the moment now. 5-4, the time to break.
It also says, nostalgia there. Game of faces.
Time to play the game.
It's a game of aces.
It's the game of aces. Yeah. Don't know if we'll be bringing that game back anytime soon.
I like it.
I liked it. It was just the production took far too long. I wish it was a little bit quicker to make.
Well, I think we missed it, but we are deep in the business end.
We are.
And another question for you, Ben. Of course, we had the Next Gen Finals. We've not spoke about Nakashima much, but that is amazing for him, an American winning the ATP, winning the Next Gen Finals. This hasn't happened for some years.
Yeah,
it doesn't happen often at all. So shout out to Nakashima. I do really believe he's going to be on to great things. Played well against Kyrgios this year in the Slam as well. But after this ATP Finals, is that the end of tennis this year? What else do we have on the calendar? We've got some Davis Cup.
Yeah, that's about it, I think. I don't think there's much more. Other than
No, I
that,
can't believe
it's
2022
nearly December though. You got to
is
think it
done.
is.
It's just literally the Davis Cup.
Yeah.
And after the Davis Cup, that's it. We do have some really interesting, exciting podcasts lined up. We have someone who has a lot of affiliation to some of the top tennis players as well, we're hoping to get on. And some other brand, which is very fascinating, especially if you want to become a tennis investor. But I'm not going to say any more than that.
Yeah.
So we do have some cool podcasts lining up.
Exciting stuff.
Fritz is just lining up big serves.
I didn't expect anything different though, really.
We've got some exhibitions. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, Rafa's playing an exhibition, I believe.
Don't they normally have one over in is it Dubai? It's normally in
did he make
December.
No,
wide.
No, but there's a really good exhibition. Is Alcaraz in it as well or something? Let me know. We've got the World Cup as well.
Don't forget that.
We're not going to be
When's
covering
that
that. We might do some on GTO Extra.
When's that kicking off?
Next Sunday, I think.
Ooh.
Qatar versus Ecuador or something.
It's a bit nuts. Oh,
Obviously,
nice
Qatar.
winner.
Yeah, but the home nation always kicks off the World Cup.
I know they do. Would they have qualified?
Qatar could win the whole thing.
Yeah. Who's their best player?
Can you name any Qatar player?
No.
No
chance.
guess.
I have no idea. I don't even know. I probably struggle to name an England player.
Oh, come on. Well, they've got one player called Pedro Miguel. I'm not sure about that.
Doesn't sound very Qatar.
They've got Almariz Ali, Akram Afif, Hassan Al Haidos, Abdel Karim Hassan, Mohamed Muntari. And then they've got Pedro Miguel.
Pedro, how do you sneak in there?
How's he sneaking into the team?
Oh,
Borrowed him from Spain.
It says Eddie Van Halen. Didn't we have that last night in the quiz?
Yeah.
Remember that? I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. Just saw that name pop up.
Yeah, Ben won a quiz yesterday as well.
Yeah.
But it's back to this because it's the business end. It's 40-30. Can Taylor Fritz get it to 5-5? Or can Rafa force it to juice? He misses the first serve. This is a really big opportunity. 42 minutes on the clock. Second serve's in. Backhand Rafa to the backhand of Fritz. Go down the middle. Rafa hits it into the net. And the game is done. It is 5-5. We've got Ricky and Sandraper is into the 26-man squad. The big news is for England, of course, they did include James Maddison. So I wasn't sure if James Maddison was going to be anything. The informed guy at the moment. There was some James Maddison chants yesterday in the O2. And Ben was loving them. He didn't know what was going on, but they were for James Maddison, and he's in the 26-man squad.
Who's he? Chelsea?
Leicester.
Oh, okay.
Scored against West Ham.
Right.
Yesterday.
Brilliant. Did you win?
No, another loss.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, that's why
relegation zone soon.
Oh, okay. Moyes out. Right. Anyway, back to this. Oh, great serve. Rafa just killing the serves. Right. Sure, what's happening? This is a bit
Imagine
bizarre.
Rafa serves like this the whole tournament and no one can get near him on his serve.
Not even Djokovic.
I wonder if Rafa's serving faster today than usual.
Be interesting to see. See if you can keep your eye out for the service clock, wherever it is. I can't even see it. Ace. Oh, my word. Great serve down the tee from Rafa. Let me throw this one out there. Let's say Djokovic goes out in the group stage. Rublev goes through with Medvedev because he's got a better head-to-head against Medvedev. He plays Medvedev in the semi, beats him. Then he just has to play, I don't know, Rude in the final.
Gene will be a happy boy. Oh, Gene.
Gene, do what you say. Right, good serve. Oh, it's into the net. It's unreturnable again. Rafa serve bot Nadal is on court here in Turin, and not many rallies.
No,
Playing
not watching
guitar
hardly
over
any
there.
rallies.
What's going on?
It's going to be tie break. My prediction was 7-6, 6-4.
It's a bit.
I'm going to be spot on.
Maybe that's why there weren't so many people going to go and watch this one. Knowing FRITZ big serving.
Ace! Look at him go! He's a beast.
It's incredible.
That's his 5th ace, but it's not. I feel like he's hit a few more, and they're not counting them all.
It's amazing.
Vamos!
Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael NADAL! Hey! Vamos! Hey! Vamos! Rafael NADAL!
Unbelievable.
Another game to love for Rafael Nadal as he changes his top there, much to JG's delight. Well, one game away again. It looks like tie break. Still no break points faced by Taylor Fritz on his serve. Do you think another game to love here, maybe, just to see of it?
Probably not, but I think it's going to be tie break anyway. We've got an interesting topic of discussion, and that is about the shortage of turkeys this Christmas. I don't know if you've seen. There's a big shortage, and some of the it's on the news. It's going to really wind you up. So what they've done is this year the price of turkey is going to be 3 times as much as last year.
Good, because it guarantee I won't get one. I don't want turkey.
They've changed the price. They've made it 3 times more expensive. My question is to you, Ben, are you going to be in the shop buying a turkey this year?
I don't ever buy a turkey anyway, so I'm never on board. I don't like turkey.
Like a Scrooge.
No, but why would you want? What would you prefer to eat that, or just to eat? I prefer to just have chicken or something. It's better.
It's Christmas, Ben. You're not traditional at all. Where's your traditions?
Not for food. Not for food. I'd rather have just like some lamb or something.
Do you even
like
celebrate Christmas?
Sometimes. We actually tell hello. I had a tree up until like March last year. Didn't take it down. So actually celebrate more than most.
Was that just because you're lazy, or that one's hit the net cord? Rafa gets there. It opens up for Taylor Fritz.
Oh!
Vamos! What a shot! Shot of the match so far. I don't know how Rafa's done it. I need to watch it again. The crowd are going crazy.
The backhand
It looked
smash.
like he was going to be lobbed. And then he's just done a one-handed backhand smash winner. Queen did G.
A little flick. What a shot.
That is, oh my word, that is sublime. One of the best shots I've seen this year.
The big Vamos.
I've not seen a better shot, Ben.
He's loving it.
That is so good. Come on, this is the moment.
This is the moment.
I think Fritz is rattled after that.
He is. Oh, it's a miss-hit return. The big serve. The big serve. The big serve.
It got 12 travels. And does Ben have roast lamb, minced sauce, and a Yorkshire for his Christmas dinner?
Oh, now you're talking my language. That sounds a lot better. I like to have a selection of all different ones, but not turkey. Selection of different meats.
Oh, it's another ace. Maybe it's not rattled him.
Nah, that's a good ace, that one as well. Settles the nerves.
We've got Matthew and Sam. Where can you even buy pheasant? Not Aldi, that's for sure.
You can get like kangaroo or something. I think Aldi.
I think everything's got a lot more expensive, but turkey seems to have gone through the roof.
Chicken's gone up loads, I think. It's disgusting.
Oh, misses the first serve. Second serve. What a shot that is from Rafa, Ben. You're not talking about it enough.
Mate, I'm still in shock. Nice forehand there. Good backhand from Rafa. Massive forehand from Fritz. It's been the go-to.
Playing well, Fritzy boy. Bit fortunate to get into the Tour Finals this year.
Yeah, a little bit.
Lost to Jill Simon and bottled it, getting in. And they let him in anyway.
Maybe just allowed Jill Simon a send-off, like Murray did. Ace. Tie break time.
Wasn't a game to love, like I said, and it is the tie break, like I said. Well, let's get some predictions in the live chat right now. I think I'm going to go for a 7-4 Rafael Nadal.
I'm going to go 7-5 FRITZ.
So
we both have the same. We always go opposing players on those scores. So we need to be a bit more adventurous. Oh, Gene, do what you say.
Thank you, Gene. That's very kind of you. We'll add you to the top tippers. So I'm excited for the last official week of the season. What a journey this year has been. Thank you for everyone for making it such a special time here on GTL once again. Well, Gene, I don't know if you saw us at the beginning of the video, but we have done the first player roulette and you drew Rafael Nadal. So get behind your man in this tie break and we will be doing an awards ceremony where I'm sure you will feature yet again, Gene.
Yeah, no doubt. Gene, GTL legend. Even bigger legend over on the Discord. There we go. Some mini break to start this. And I think it was a double fault that Rafa had that gave him the mini break as well, which is not the best time for your first double fault of the match, Rafa. But we do have a few bets in here. Going got Swarina with 7-4 Rafa. Yugoslav 7-5 FRITZ. Caffey going 7-4 Rafa. But FRITZ with a massive serve. And it's 3-love. Consolidates the mini break. The only reason I went FRITZ because he's not faced any break points yet.
Oh, Ben. FRITZ is ruining it for me.
You said 7-6-6-4. You might be right.
True. I didn't say who. Oh, no, I did. True. I said Rafa.
Yeah, true. But yeah.
Yugoslav's in with 7-5 FRITZ as well.
Gene, let us know if you want any player buttons, mate. As always. And Caffey, if you want any, don't forget to...
Yep. Gene, they're saying, I don't mind cheering for Rafa. Guess who I drew, Gene? I got Djokovic. Do you want to trade?
Oh, I bet he would trade in an instant. Great forehand. Rafa gets FRITZ on the run. It's into the net, though. Gene going 8-6 Rafa. There you go.
He loves it.
It's on the bandwagon.
Gene wants to win. Player roulette.
He does want it.
I like Ricky's one. I think Ricky's got it with Sissipas.
Well, it's my prediction for the tournament. So I'll be sort of cheering Ricky on a little bit, but I will be cheering on Casper Ruud for the whole tournament now. Oh, brilliant. Forehand inside out from Rafa. And it's closed to within a point. 3-2.
I mean, you're really going to get behind Ruud now.
I am. Ruud not to.
Going to support him.
That's right. Me and old Casper.
It's going to be funny because he's just beaten Felix, and now you've got him. He's not going to win another match.
Probably not. Yeah, probably will go out now.
You had the best start ever. Ben gets him and just ruins him.
Yeah, that's typical. Jinxed to high heaven. Right, Gene saying, I want to see JG happy. That is all. And also you, Ben. Cheers, Gene.
I am
nice
happy,
forehand.
Gene.
Oh, Rafa just about over the net. Backhand into the middle of the court at the moment. Neither player going for it. FRITZ with a bit more power, I'd say. Good inside that forehand. Good backhand there from FRITZ as well.
Taking the ball, FRITZ.
Yeah.
Oh, no, into the net. Go to the changeover. FRITZ leading 4-2. Just the one break. It's quite tight.
The power differential in some of those rallies because Rafa's looping the ball up. FRITZ just hitting down on it quite a lot. Dangerous. Was that Vamos there? I heard someone shouting Vamos.
Please. If you haven't already as well, please hit that like button. We're almost up to 100 for the first set. we can get there. So make sure hit that button and subscribe to Game to Love if you are new. Tomorrow we'll be covering the other 2 matches. Some good ones. 2 Russians in action. Rublev Medvedev. And then Tsitsipas Djokovic.
That is correct. Right, Rafa back out onto the court. He will be receiving serve from Fritz. Fritz looking for a big bomb to fly down. See if he can get this to 5-2.
This is a big point to win.
Oh, it's massive.
Mate, it's just ridiculous. It's a very, very good serve. He doesn't look phased, does he, Taylor Fritz?
No, I feel like maybe.
I don't think he looks really calm.
He's come into this. He wasn't supposed to be in the tournament, like you said. He's got nothing to lose here. He's just literally taking a spot out of nothing.
There's no emotion on his face at all.
Good. Stay like that. Right, Rafa taking his time. He knows that this next point is vital. He's fought hard in this first set and served really well. Great serve out wide. Fritz gets it back in play, but a brilliant forehand from Rafa down the line.
Yeah, he's beautiful. That's the craziest thing about all of this. Rafa's not served bad at all.
Served very well.
And yet he's just struggling to get this set over the line.
Fritz is just better.
Fritz has got him where he wants him now because Fritz is going to be able to serve for this first set.
I think it just styles for surfaces, and obviously this surface suits Fritz's game massively. He's nearly doing Casper Ruud numbers on the serve.
What was Ruud's numbers?
No, it was better than Ruud. He had like 78 and 75 or something on his first and second serves. Pretty impressive.
First serve percentage for Fritz is 89%.
It's incredible.
Like, he's not missing many first serves. And when he gets one, it's 84% behind it. So, yeah, the way why Fritz is serving this amount of first serves, I just feel it's pretty much impossible for Rafa. Oh, my word. Look at that for a shot.
Brilliant shot there.
Somehow Fritz has done so well to keep it going. Is that not long?
Oh, it wasn't. It hit the line, and Rafa can't believe it. Yeah, look, he's annoyed.
I'm shocked by that. I thought it was going to go long, but it didn't. And we are going to have 3 set points for Fritz. And the way he's serving, he's going to have 2 serves at this.
That was the closest I've seen Rafa to come to throwing a little mini tantrum there. He just threw the ball into the corner, but not with too much. Well, Daria G is going to be pretty happy right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Serving. Oh, good return there. And it's in. What a great winner from Fritz down the line. He takes the first set with a winner. Wow.
He definitely made that shot.
Yeah, I think
it looked close. It must have been on the line, but well played, Taylor Fritz. Don't think there's going to be a challenge. No. And he's sealed. Let's have a look at the Hawkeye quickly, though. The official review, because I thought it was close, but it is slap bang on the line. Great shot, Taylor Fritz, and he takes the first set. 7-3 in the tiebreak.
Next in line, you're top of the list. Takes his shot, the guy don't miss. Moves the court with an iron fist. Taylor Fritz, the guy don't miss. Taylor Fritz, the guy don't miss. It's Taylor Fritz.
Right, so Taylor Fritz takes the first set by 7-6. If you are just joining us, remember to hit a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're only 14 likes away from 100. And we'd love it if you subscribe to the channel. We've got lots of great stuff coming up over the next few weeks and in December as well. All of our end of season predictions for next year. So we're going to be reviewing last year's predictions, having a laugh at how badly those went, but also we'll be going through some of next year's and where we see people like a Fritz finishing or a Nadal. Will there be big things in store for the big players still, or will there be a new batch of youngsters coming in to steal a few more points on the tour like we've seen at the back end of 2022? Holger Luna being the most notable. Alcaraz had a great year as well. Also, we'll be covering a lot of the women's as well. It's going to be exciting. leading into the Australian Open, our first Grand Slam of 2023, and seeing if Djokovic, if he's going to be back there again, will he be able to grab his 10th Australian Open title? Will he be able to go to double figures? Be interesting to see. And focusing on Taylor Fritz, still looking pretty calm, sat there. And it goes over to the live chat. And Gene saying, how many player buttons do I get? You can have 4, Gene. Go for it. Kathy saying, I wanted the Nick button, my fave, but I've got to go. Nail appointment. Got to pick up my new Ninja Foodie Grill. Well, enjoy that, Kathy. Here's this one for you before you go. If I can find it. Where is it? It should be in here. Here's for you.
When I step out on the court getting furious, all the people come to see me cause they're curious. You'll be eating up these aces, I'm victorious. Don't be questioning my mind, it's King Kyrios. It's King Kyrios. It's King Kyrios. It's King Kyrios.
That's right, King Kyrgios. He will be in action in the doubles with Kokkinakis. King Cock are back again, or Special K, however you want to call them. But yeah, Gene, let us know which buttons you'd like. No worries, Kathy. Hope the rest of the day is full of joy, as always. Say hi to the geckos from me. Right, Rafa serving. And he's kicked that one long. And it is... No, sorry, not Rafa serving. Fritz serving. Rafa gone long. And it is at 15-all. Yeah, Matthew saying Kyrgios will be deadly serving on this court. Most definitely a scary prospect for anybody to face. Nice backhand cross court there from Fritz. Massive forehand. Rafa somehow gets it back in play. And Fritz goes for a drop shot, but it clips the net cord, falls back on his own side, and going to be regretting that one. Already looking like we could potentially see the first break point on Fritz's serve, and we're in the first game of the second set. Didn't see one break point in that whole first set. Serves in. Chopped back by Rafa with the backhand. Nice forehand down the line. Fritz on the run. Goes into Fritz's backhand. Cross court. Good forehand. Looped up from Rafa. He's done it again. Fritz hitting flatter with his forehand. Looped up from Rafa again. Big forehand again from Fritz. Rafa just happy just to keep looping these back in for now. Slice from Rafa. Big forehand Fritz. It's looped up from Rafa again. Massive winner from Fritz. Very good play from the American. Kept on going. Attack, attack, attack. After every ball that came back. Like edging his way closer to the net each time. And put away that one brilliantly. Right, 30-all. No break point opportunity yet for Rafa. Still a chance, though. Only 17 likes away from 100. Come on, let's get those likes up. Yes, you. Press it. Subscribe if you're new. First serve's long. Chance for Rafa. Goes out wide. A bit of a tricky serve, that one. Good serve. Oh, and Rafa's fired his forehand wide. It's gone power. Maybe he just didn't want to get involved in another one of those long rallies again. Right, so it is 40-30 Fritz and still no break points. Even though Rafa did have the opportunity in that game, or in that point, sorry. Serve is in. Oh, it's wide from Rafa, and Taylor Fritz, even when he looks under the cosh, still manages to just hit a big serve just to get himself out of trouble.
Next in line, you're top of the list. Takes his shot, the guy don't miss. Moves the court with an iron fist. Taylor Fritz, the guy don't miss. Taylor Fritz. God don't miss. It's Taylor Fritz.
It's Taylor Fritz. Cheers to Gene there for sending in the buttons that you would like. I will get those added in now, and then hopefully we can have them in the changeover. I think we should be able to get at least one of them played now. I mean, which one was it? Bencic, Tomjanovic, Gaston, and Holger Rune. Well, you can have Holger Rune straight away, mate. That is right. He's going to take your breath away. He's taken a lot of the tour's breath away. He may even take some people's breath away at the tour finals if somebody drops out due to injury. God forbid. He will step up to the plate. He is waiting in the wings. M saying favorite button. But yeah, I'll get the rest played for you, Gene, when we hit the next changeover. Good backhand, but it is long from Fritz there, and seems to be a lot of back and forth in this match. A lot of back and forth, but it seems that Fritz's backhand's not been that consistent, I have to say. Right, serving Rafa, 15 love. Oh, ace down the tee, brilliant ace as well. Fantastic ace. You can see on the stats on the screen, less unforced errors from Taylor Fritz and more winners as well. Winning on both. And Rafa serving. Wow, brilliant serve again. Out wide, and it's 40 love. Rachel saying, where is JG? Don't know. He's just nipped off. Maybe he's gone to the bathroom. Maybe he's... Who knows? But maybe he's crying after that tie break. But don't feel down, JG. Just come back and support your guy. Or Gene's guy now. I know that JG now, big Djokovic, big Nole fam. And there you go, Rafa. Game to love to start the second set. Had to be, didn't it? Right, so one game apiece in this second set. About 15 likes away from 100. Come on, everyone. Hit that thumbs up under the video and subscribe if you're new. So, Fritz serving again. Rafa, no break points in this match. Good serve from Fritz. Oh, it's landed just in. Rafa's got to take advantage of this rally now. Good slice down the line. Good backhand cross court, though, from Fritz. Good forehand from Rafa down the line. And it is long from Fritz on the stretch. He does have that equalizer. Ricky saying, I should change my profile picture to Steph for this tourney. Maybe everybody should change their profile pics for this tournament to who they're supporting. Good backhand, but Rafa's stayed in this rally. I think maybe that slice from Rafa's gone wrong quite a few times today. Just slices it. He's cutting it far too fine that it just didn't even barely reach the net. Not good enough, really. Cuts it so fine, straight into the net. So, 15 all.
Cutting it fine, is he?
He's cutting it fine. You're cutting it fine. Nearly missed the second set.
Almost fell asleep.
Where you been? Everyone's asking after you. Oh, fell asleep on the toilet. Terrible.
No, I'm joking.
The Elvis. What? So, Gene said, is it required for me to change my profile picture as well, Ben? No, it's entirely up to you. If you
I think
want
you should, Gene. I think you got to have Rafa now.
Ricky's changing his one to have Tsitsipas, so it's up to you if you want to have Rafa for the week.
I'm going to change mine to Djokovic.
Nice.
Hi, Rachel.
There you go. 12 Travel saying JG's toilet break is longer than Steph's.
Come on, 12 Travel. You're better than that. We've heard that joke millions of times.
Yeah, there must be somebody else with a long toilet break we can throw at him.
You need to flush them away, them joke.
Oh, and still no break points for Rafa. He always gets to 30-all and then Fritz bombs down a massive serve.
Yeah, as Gary says, the breaks of serve are hard to come by in this tournament. It just feels if you get one, set's done. But these top, the caliber of players at the ATP Finals, they can just get a break. They're all right. Maybe Medvedev might come good this tournament.
It's one of those things that we're all writing him off. He could quite easily win the whole thing, that's for sure.
Because you know what Medi's like with his serving. If they're thundering down and he's playing well and he's feeding himself, maybe he is favourite and we're just not talking about it.
I know. I feel it's massive disrespect to Medvedev that neither of us have him leaving the group. That is a bit of a shocker.
Yeah, it is really.
He's the best hardcourt player on tour, isn't he?
Well, imagine Tsitsipas beats Djokovic tomorrow, then Medvedev beats Djokovic. Don't
Could
get out of the group.
Could happen. Imagine Rublev beats Djokovic as well. He's beaten him once this year.
We got
Cheers.
PK in. How are we doing, PK?
Yeah.
Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate that. So top 3 buttons of all time: check doubles, Nakashima, and
Chunk.
The chunk.
Shunk.
I don't even know the shunk button.
He always picks the worst buttons just to wind us up, I swear.
Well, we've got to pick the check button. We'll give you the check doubles then if we've got it on here.
Is it on there? Gene's owed a few. He's got 3 in the bank at the moment.
I don't think we've
So
got
give
any.
him
You have to add them
Gaston.
on.
They're all bottom. They were the last bottom 3. I've left them on there. So he's got Gaston next up.
Let's do that then.
This guy never gets it wrong. France is where he's from. We'll sing his song. Hugo Gaston. This guy never gets it wrong. France is where he's from. We'll sing his song. Hugo Gaston. Hugo Gaston.
That's a really good pick. Cheers for that, Gene.
Yeah.
And this is Tomjanovic for you.
Tomjanovic. Tomjanovic. Tomjanovic.
Tomjanovic.
Tomjanovic.
Tomjanovic.
Tomjanovic.
Tomjanovic.
Tomjanovic.
Not so good of a pick, to be honest.
I think he
Gaston one's great. Tomjanovic is not so good.
I think he
And
picks that one for the pictures, to be honest.
Yeah, look at that for a forehand from Fritz. Yeah, again, love 15. Is he going to be able to break early? Really nice one cross court. Rafa, I would say, is really struggling to deal with just the ball speed, which Fritz is able to generate off the forehand, specifically. Serving wise, they're both serving great.
Yep.
And there we go, another really good serve.
Is it going to be 7-6-6-4 as JG predicted? Pre-match prediction. If he broke here, good chance of it.
For sure.
Right. Rafa serving 15-all. Oh, good serve, but great return from Fritz. And there you go. 15-30. Too much power again. PK likes.
PK just likes problems.
The garbage buttons he wants. Wants anything which is a monotonous button, I think. The Nakashima one's a little bit like the Tomjanovic one. The check doubles one is, I'm not sure. Next level. Oh, great forehands here from Rafa, but Fritz doing well with the backhands. How's he keeping those in? And Rafa
Not that
keeps
one.
going there.
These courts are so fast. Do you not think?
Yeah.
It's like electric.
How do you keep getting that back?
It seems it's very. It's going to reward players who want to hit winners. These conditions,
Most definitely. Brilliant.
Maybe Alcaraz would have quite liked it, but
we'll never know. Holger would probably like it.
I think
as well.
Hubie Hurkacz would have loved it.
Nah, poor old Hubie.
He could have won these.
Definitely has a chance with that serve. Be interested to see if Rublev can get a really high first serve percentage this tournament.
It will reward anyone who can.
Oh, Rachel and Fritz and Rude are coming out of this group. I can see it now. Come on, Rachel. That's it. Cheering on for Casper Ruud.
Fritz, 92% first serves in. It's unplayable.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
He beats most of the people in the tournament if he does 92% first serves.
Is he just like a bit of a bogey player for Rafa?
No, he just turned up. He's turned up today.
It's the Wolves' influence, I think. Right, serving, second serve. Good return. It's right deep on the baseline. Now the big power again from Fritz. Oh, Rafa's gone long.
No. Dude. What are you laughing at?
Just that back at you. No.
Just no.
Oh, dear. Dear.
You did 9 3 sets.
9 likes away from 100. Hit that like button. Come on. Let's get us there. Ricky saying, wait, did Ben get Rude as his player? I did get Rude. It's a bit of a weird one, I have to say.
After he won.
Yeah, I know.
I just hope he loses, man. Like, I really want him to lose.
He's probably gonna. It's not someone I
really want him to lose now. You've got him.
I have to cheer him on now. If he plays against Fritz serving at 92%, I don't know how much chance anyone has. Oh, into the net. It's break point.
Why is he doing this, Rafa? Why is he doing it? He doesn't have a choice.
This is Fritz's tournament. No one's talking about Fritz.
Well, break point opportunity. You could say it's a match point because Fritz, the way he's serving, will not get broken back. We've got Hinny in, Sam Pucker. How are we doing? Thanks for that.
I could eat a pucker pie today.
I'm not exhausted. Can't even eat.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That is next level exhausted. No. Oh, it's long.
He's missed it. And all of this hype round Rafa. He's got a nice group. Fritz being one of the weakest players. Rude being one of the weakest players. Looks like we could start the tournament with a Rude win and a Taylor Fritz win. What do we know, eh? Nothing. Clearly.
Nada.
Next in line, you're top of the list. Takes his shot, the guy don't miss. Moves the court with an iron fist. Taylor Fritz. The guy don't miss. Taylor Fritz. The guy don't miss. It's Taylor Fritz.
Just dumps one down again. I'm just sick of it.
Maybe Rube will just be another Rafael Nadal.
Did you say that?
I think when you slam me for saying that, you're like, how dare you say it? Put them in the same.
I don't remember him saying that, but I mean, that is atrocious.
I think I said it because I thought he would just be not good. He's not good on the indoor hard courts, but then he's clearly proven that wrong at the moment.
My heart hurts. I mean, this is really sad.
Must have part of you.
This was a big result, though.
Part of you must have thought this is possible, though.
Oh, shut up, Ben. Why didn't you call it then?
No, you must have thought it must have been possible.
Everything's possible in life. Why didn't you call it? Stop saying all this.
Oh, what a winner!
Stuff. I'm
but
sick
you-
of you. You should have
Yeah,
put
but there
Fritz
must-
through then.
No, but
Why
part of
didn't
you
you
must
do
have
it?
thought that there was a possibility that you might have lost today.
You could say that about every single match. There's a possibility that
Yeah, I know,
someone's
but
going
you're
to lose.
saying it as if it's like the biggest shock in the world.
I'm not saying as if it's a big shock. I'm just saying I didn't think this was going to happen. Neither did you.
Oh yeah, I went 3 sets.
No, forget
happened.
what you went for. You did not think Fritz was beating Nadal today.
I thought the nerves might get to him, mate. Same as old Felixy.
No, well, clearly not.
No nerves for old Fritz. Seems the Americans, he's taken a leaf out of Nakashima's book by the looks of it. Maybe it's going to be
into the net, and it's consolidated break.
Easy,
Taylor
wasn't
Fritz here leading 4-1, is it? Yeah,
Yep.
4-1. Oh my word. Well,
Maybe.
the Americans are halting Rafa right now. Tommy Paul in Paris. Is it going to be Taylor Fritz in Turin?
Do you think we're going to have a Nakashima Next Gen Finals win? Taylor Fritz ATP Finals win?
I should have put Taylor Fritz through, shouldn't I? We saw that great shot from Rafa as well.
Hindsight. So, who's to know how people are going to handle the pressure until you see him play? And it looks like Fritz is handling it. I didn't think he would.
He's impressed
What do I know?
you.
He has.
So you think on this performance, you think Fritz could go and win the whole thing? Can he beat Djokovic?
Don't know.
The answer is yes.
That's annoying.
You know why?
Because
You know why the answer is yes? Because he's serving 91% first
Yeah, but
serve.
Djokovic is the best returner, so
Doesn't
that's
matter.
why it makes it slightly more difficult.
Doesn't
I
matter.
think he has
if
a
you
better
serve
chance.
90, if you're Taylor Fritz and you serve 91% first serves, you'll win.
I think Djokovic would be better at getting them back, but still, it's tough.
Maybe
it's tough.
better. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if you serve 90% plus first serves and you're someone like a Taylor Fritz in terms of serve, I'm not Diego Schwartzman serves 90%, doesn't matter. But if Taylor Fritz is, you're not going to beat him really in these conditions.
Tie break, maybe.
What did Felix serve up for first serve percentage today?
I think it was about 80%, something like that. No, am I making that up?
Probably.
I don't make stuff up.
No, we definitely did. It was 64%.
Huh. Maybe I was.
I'm not talking about win. He won 84% of them, but I'm talking about
That's what I've...
first serve percentage. That's the most important stat in this tournament. He only managed to do 64%. If he was able to do 90%, he would have won today as well.
Most likely, Felix, another dangerous server. Andre Rublev, is he up there?
Rafa's not been. He's been close here today and served great.
He has served well.
It's because he's hit quite a few first serves as well. He's above 80%. It's not been a bad serving performance for Rafa at all. He's just, quite frankly, one little error in the tie break and then got broke once, and that was it. If Fritz serves like this, that's all it is.
Maybe Fritz wins the whole thing.
It's the same with Medvedev. Medvedev does 90% first serve percentages. I don't think anyone's beating him either.
Yeah, Medvedev's scary. What about Rublev?
I think he's a level below these two.
Even Fritz?
Yeah, in terms of serving.
When his first serve's been flying in at 90%, he was like
of
untouchable.
course. Yeah, Rublev can do damage, but I still think Fritz can do more damage than a Rublev based off a serve. Rublev's a better player than Fritz, but in terms of the serve, I think
Might be some people that question that comment. I think that Fritz is maybe you'll overtake Rublev. Oh, he's hit the net cord there, Rafa, and it's gone long, and it's 30-all, and we could be seeing a very quick demise in this second
20-minute set.
Yeah, potentially.
It's like the Tommy Paul one.
A little bit.
What was that? 6-1 as well.
Yeah, 6-1 final set. It can happen though, like especially because Fritz serving first. That 4-1 lead looks, well, crazy after just one break. It's long on the first serve, so he gets a second serve to look at here as well.
Second serve points one for Rafa, 42%.
Yikes. Not good. Yugoslav throwing in some breadsticks, maybe. Oh, it's a double fault. I mean, come on. Really? If you want to hand it to him, you're doing a good job. And it is 30-40. It's pretty much virtual match point now.
I did say Rafa was going to finish second in the group.
Same. But still, wait and see.
Long way to go.
Oh, it's a good serve there. It's gone. Nice volley.
Oh, great volley. Done that
really
to
good.
save a virtual match point.
Yeah, needed that desperately. I mean, it was tempting to leave it because it was floating quite high.
I tell you who's loving this, Daria G.
Yeah. Don't cry, JG. Chin up, man. Rafa needs you.
Rafa needs you as well, Gene.
Yeah. Come on, Gene. Where's your cheering? Oh, it's a great serve from Rafa. It's back in on the baseline from Fritz. And a massive winner.
Just too powerful.
Yeah. What a return.
He's looking mightily good.
Very, very good.
That's the 15th time I've seen Fritz's girlfriend now.
Why
don't we see Rafa's wife ever?
She doesn't look very happy, though, does she?
Yes, she does.
Sat a bit grumpy, Fritz's girlfriend.
She's pouting, Ben.
Doesn't want to be there or pouting. Pouting. Great serve from Rafa. It's too good.
Unreturnable. He's clinging on, isn't he?
Yeah.
Just clinging on.
It's dangling by a thread his chances of this match at the moment.
We've got Gene shouting Vamos Rafa at my TV right now. Yeah, David said she probably wanted longer in Paris.
Right, serving. Oof, good volley there from Rafa. Fritz. Oh, lovely passing shot.
Daria G saying, can't say I don't like it, although Rafa is one of my favourites, but cheering for Fritz all the way this week. See, look, player roulette is great. I can't wait for next year because all of the patrons can get involved this year.
Wait for the Grand Slam.
This was just a little. With a Grand Slam, I mean, I have to get the draw sorted out properly because
everyone gets Rublev. Everyone gets Rublev in the Grand Slam.
Exactly, it was a mess. Shambles.
Everyone gets Skatov.
Good serve.
Oh, it's wide. Fritz misses another opportunity. Rafa just teasing the crowd right now.
Oh, yeah, this is a good point. Netflix are absolutely loving this because they're following Fritz like a hawk, and that will be coming out probably next year. And if he wins the Tour Finals, I mean, imagine that for the Netflix to comment for the documentary.
That'd be amazing.
I think we'll get to see a lot of Fritz's girlfriend as well in the documentary.
Probably more than Fritz. Big winner from Rafa.
Come on.
Yep. Rafa's not done yet. Can he pull out a big serve here? Get it to 4-2. Get the break. Back on serve. Then 4-all. Business end. Takes the second set 6-4 maybe.
Got a winner speed 149 kilometers an hour.
It's a big one, that. Great serve into the net. Oh, it's wide with the volley. What's he done?
Went serve volley, missed it. What players are on the documentary? Ethan asks.
I
can't think off the top of my head now. I know Tsitsipas is. Tsitsipas is the first one I can think of. Yeah, maybe Kyrgios as well.
Why those two? Fighting the whole documentary.
Well, there's going to be a lot on the Wimbledon match they play.
Oh, for sure. It's probably the main part of the whole documentary, I'm sure. Right, Rafa, come on. Do it for Gene. Slice from Rafa down the line. Fritz with a good backhand. Now cross court from Rafa. It's long.
He's just struggling, man.
Break point Fritz, but Rafa's been firing down some big serves.
PK and saying Petros Apostolos or Stephanos.
What, in the
What do you mean?
documentary?
Are they all in it? Probably.
It's Petros.
Well, which one do I
mate.
prefer? Definitely not Petros. He should just stop.
It's a good doubles player.
He's not, though. That's the
No,
thing.
no. I'm not. Renowned.
Yeah, David. Nightmare scenario. Rafa withdraws, then Rune wins the ATP Finals. Beats Djokovic again in the final.
Be an amazing story. Is Holger Rune in the documentary?
Wait, quickly. This is a big moment. The ball was called out. It looked very close. Rafa wasn't sure. He hit the ball as if it was in.
I think it was out.
Let's have a look.
Can they even challenge?
I think it's in, Ben. No, it's
just
fractionally out.
Wow. How close can you get? Breakpoint saved. Back to juice again. If you're just joining us, we have hit 100 likes. Finally. Come on. Let's do this.
Woo. Next up, 200. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Subscribe to Game to Love if you're new. We've got Medvedev Rublev tomorrow. We've got Tsitsipas Djokovic. And we're going to be finishing this one where Rafa looks like he will be losing his first match.
It's
not done yet. It's not done yet. It's only one break currently.
This could be the turning point. This could be what Rafa needs to get himself back in this match. Will Fritz crumble from now on?
Well, he's not held yet, Rafa.
I know.
Almost a 10-minute game.
Almost 10 minutes, but this is what the big players thrive off these type of games in matches.
So if Rafa holds in, then it goes love 40 on Fritz.
Can he finish? Oh, no ace. It's just
seen
wide.
That before.
That'd be big. Big narrative being run. Right, second serve for Fritz to have a look at. Go out wide, Rafa. Oh, he's gone down the tee. Good return from Fritz. Forehand cross court from Fritz has got Rafa on the run. Lands in the backhand. Rafa in defense mode, and Fritz just pummeling him off the court at the moment.
Just not letting him up.
Nah, I mean, he's playing well. I can't give him some credit. Fritz playing out of his skin.
No, this could be Fritz just finishes him off.
Maybe.
It does feel like if Nadal can somehow get out of this game, though, he's going to threaten the next Fritz serve. I just don't know what it is, but I just feel like he's going to threaten Fritz's serve if somehow he can hold.
Fritz might start missing a few first serves. Right. Rafa serves in. Fritz gets his return in. Good forehand. Fritz, good backhand cross court, though. Now into the centre, and Rafa's gone slice. Not liked his slice backhand at all, and it's into the net from Rafa. That's not good.
That is really bad. And Fritz may be thinking here, you know what? I don't actually have to play for winners now.
No.
Let's just have a rally with Rafa. He doesn't look up for it.
The slice has looked very poor on his backhand side today, Rafa. It's been the downfall of a lot of his rallies when he introduced
I blame Gene.
Yeah, Gene, what are
Gene's
you doing?
just jinxed him.
Gene saying, what are you doing, Rafa? Lucky my man's got a win under his belt. Casper Ruud.
They're not an ace. No, it's close to an ace, but it's going to be second serve, and this is a really bad sign. Second serve on a break point for Rafa.
PK saying that Nadal should fake an abdomen injury and serve slower. That's the key to beating Fritz.
He's double
fault. Oh,
yeah,
my word. What are you doing?
It's going to be another 6-1, it seems.
Next in line, on top of the list. Takes his shot, the guy don't miss. Moves the court with an iron fist. Taylor Fritz. The guy don't miss. Taylor Fritz. The guy don't miss. It's Taylor Fritz.
And that is yet another break. Oh, Oh no, Taylor Fritz here serving for the match, and it could be another breadstick.
Yeah. Don't
Was
worry,
it
guys.
breadstick with Tommy Paul?
PK and Gene, don't worry. We'll get your remaining buttons played for you. Maybe after the match now. Good forehand. Rafa's running around. It's long. 15 love. 3 points away.
Yeah, he's done.
Does Rafa withdraw from the competition now? And Runa?
No,
Okay.
shut up.
Well,
I'm glad we didn't do that podcast though. Is this Rafa's best chance?
It would have been better because we could have clipped a load of you guys. He's gonna do it. I can feel it.
Clipping from here. This video.
True. Funny stuff. He served so well today. It's a bit depressing that he served so well. Yeah, this is what he gets in return.
Yeah, Zverev would have done a lot of damage this tournament.
Oh.
I agree with Manaris. He won it last year, Zverev, didn't he?
Yep. Scary.
He would have done great this year. Probably won it again.
Yeah, I mean, it's perfect for him.
Yeah.
He's like a better version of what Fritz is.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, 2 points away, 30-15.
Next up, Rafa Felix.
At least one.
Loser goes out.
Yeah. And then the big winners match between Rude and Fritz. Packed to the rafters, that one will be. Return from Rafa. Forehand cross court. Was hit the neck. God,
It's just not going his way. Like everything he hits just goes terribly wrong. And that is, sadly to say, 1 hour 33 on the clock. It's match point. Taylor Fritz.
Match point.
Well, it's not been Rafael Nadal's day. He lost the first set in a tiebreak. It was very close. Is he going to lose this one 6-1? It's going to be a second serve. Fritz doesn't get an ace. He was going big for one.
Second serve's in. Forehand from Fritz is in. Good forehand from Rafa. That's long, though. It looks like he just gave it to him at the end there.
Yeah, just not much fight towards the end. And Taylor Fritz beats Rafa again, beating with the Indian Wells final, and now beating him to start off the ATP finals. Rafa there, what did he do? He even dropped his racket, going to shake the umpire's hand. And it was a terrible day in the office, but Taylor Fritz will be pleased. He looks pleased up the top of the group with Casper Ruud, of all people.
Next in line, on top of the list. Takes his shot, the guy don't miss. Moves the court with an iron fist. Taylor Fritz, the guy don't miss. Taylor Fritz, the guy don't miss. It's Taylor Fritz.
Rafa there waves to the crowd.
Fitting button, I think. He didn't really miss his first serve today. It's pretty good.
And I mean, how do you assess it then, Ben? Nice to see Rafa. Look at him stopping for autographs there, signing tennis balls, despite a very bad loss. But I don't know. What do you make of it? I think ultimately it's quite obvious what happened. Fritz served brilliantly, and Rafa couldn't get close to him.
Exactly right. He didn't miss. He rarely missed. He only missed 9 first serves the whole entire match, and even on his second serve, only lost 2 points on that as well. So really difficult player to play when he is playing with that serving prowess. I think it's going to be really tough for Casper Ruud against Taylor Fritz as well. I think that one's going to be interesting. I think Fritz fancy his chances now. I think, look, he's 1 win away pretty much from just going into the semi-finals now. He wasn't even in the tournament about 2 weeks ago. Mad, isn't it?
The amount of money he's just made as well, just from winning one match. It's crazy.
Brilliant.
And the only thing I already want to say before we wrap this up is, why do we never have an ATP finals on clay? I know it's at the end of the year, but let's make a nice indoor clay court.
I think that you could do it on all the surfaces. I think it's a little bit annoying that you just get it on just the one. It's always a fast indoor hard court. Always it's for certain players only, really, like big servers. So I'm all for it. If they choose to do it in the future, it'll be sad that we never got to see Rafa doing that at the end of the year. But maybe it'll have some fairness moving forward.
Yeah, but I guess it doesn't really make sense then change certain. I mean, they're all been playing indoor hard courts for the last few weeks. You're not going to then just mix it up and go onto a different surface. But I just feel like it would be more fun if they changed the ATP Tour Finals to different surfaces.
I think it'd make it more interesting. I think you're right. I think maybe, can you have indoor grass or something that really works, does it? I mean, you probably could. You just have to have a place with a roof.
No, I want to see indoor clay to end the year.
Indoor clay. Interesting. Or carpet or something like that. I don't know. There's got to be some other options, though, surely. Mix it up.
Or just clay with it's just too cold. That's the problem. They have to play somewhere. They could go to like South America.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's always just been like a more
carpet. Just do it on carpet.
Could do that. I think it's possible. There are options out there. They just always stick to this one. But who knows?
I'm not against carpet.
And there's a lot of people. Is everybody who was saying this is the draws are fixed and it's all too easy for Rafa? They're probably not saying it's all too easy.
When you say everyone, you mean yourself? I didn't call it.
No, I've seen it a lot of people across the internet.
No, you just kept doing it on the channel though. I didn't do it.
Yeah, I know.
I said it's a fix. Rafa's going to be easy for him. Did you have him winning the group?
Second to Felix.
And you have Djokovic winning the group.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you do, because you got him playing the semis.
Yeah, I've got Tsitsipas second. So, could still happen.
I went Djokovic second and Rafa second. Let's wait and see what happens. But anyway, thank you for joining us on this one. We'll see you tomorrow for more tennis action. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and best of luck to everyone who played Player Roulette. And then we're going to end with it.
Okay.
Game to Love presents, now exclusive to Patreon. That's right, it's Player Roulette.